everybody, welcome to another classic episode of John's Gold and Silver. This is where we come to invest and talk amongst ourselves about various investments that are high risk, and hopefully when we make our money, we put a portion of that into safer things like gold and silver, okay? You guys know silver is my favorite investment, okay, or my favorite asset. If you don't want to call it an investment, don't. It's an asset, and I think it will make its moonshot, okay? But today I did want to definitely discuss like a whole bunch of stocks. Some of them are of very high importance, okay? And today I want to also go over the economy, the financial markets a little bit, and then the stocks. And also I mentioned crypto pricing and stuff on here. So first I wanted to say regarding the jobs number, the number of jobs. Okay, so we had something come out today, a report saying that you know how Biden's been saying, oh, the jobs number is so amazing, it's so good, we have an unprecedented number of jobs, and he's trying to just take credit for it. Well, in fact, we just found out today that the Biden administration overstated the number of jobs. It didn't create more than 1 million jobs like he said, okay, like the administration said, but approximately 10,500 jobs. So this plays back into what I've been saying, guys, that these numbers are they're manufactured, they're fake. It's the whole system. It's designed to get certain people elected. I'm not going to get into it anymore, but on the Patreon I will. But yeah, it's designed to get certain people elected, and the government has this ability to fabricate certain numbers. Okay, this is dead proof. It was a report out of one of the main central banks, okay? So you can probably believe it. Is other data fake? That's a good question, okay? I don't want to get into it on this one too much, all right? But I think that other data could be somewhat off, let's just say. Okay, so aside from this, we have had other clues that there may be trouble ahead for the economy, guys. Warren Buffett, I keep seeing articles about Warren Buffett. He sold around $8 billion, I believe, in stocks, and he increased his cash position. So this is one of the things that I tell you guys is to always have cash, especially if things are looking like we might go into a recession, and I think there's evidence of that, okay? The yield curve and so on and so forth. And so this is the same thing I've been telling you guys, is hold cash. And it looks like I was a little bit early, okay? Because some of the stocks kept on railing. We saw the tech sector go crazy just because of the AI, and Nvda is still skyrocketing right now. Nvda had some good earnings. It's skyrocketing, guys. It's ridiculous. So, but whenever something has momentum like that, I like to buy and then sell it when the momentum fades. So also, yeah, this is what I've been saying, guys. But also, Michael Burry is betting $1.8 billion against tech, okay? Guys, one way you can bet against tech if you want to be like Michael Burry, I'm not so sure that's a good idea, because when they lower these interest rates, yeah, the market's probably come down a little bit more, so maybe it is a good idea, but when they lower the interest rates, this tech sector is probably going to fly like crazy. All stocks will, guys. So if you want to be like Michael Burry and bet against tech, though, you could sell the tech index, the TQQQ. No, the TECL. That's the one you short that if you think tech's going down. Okay, I don't know. That's up to you guys. So the TQQQ is another good one you could trade if you think the market's going down. The TQQQ will go down. So that's a major one. So there's a huge crash coming, guys. I think, yes, in a recession, everything goes down, and I'm sad to say that my favorite investment, gold and silver, possibly will go down too. But yeah, but to get us out of the recession, they're going to have to lower these interest rates. When they lower the rates, that's going to be the spark that's going to ignite the rally, like I just said. So yeah, I think a small crash is coming, a recession's coming, but they're going to get us out of that recession by lowering the rates, and we're going to have way more money printing, money creation, and it's going to set the stock market to all-time highs, I think. And certainly gold and silver, this is what the whole gold and silver market's been waiting for, when they lower the rates. So we can prepare now in advance, buy gold and silver right now. So how is housing affordability, by the way, guys? It's not good, okay? Average home price is $422,000. Guys, this is insane. Yeah, some houses are way more than that, so that's what the average is. But you know, around here, yeah, in this town, this is a really small town. Houses go right now anywhere from like 160 to like 350, 400 grand. And this is a small, lower class, lower class town. And houses around here are way too much. The salaries around here, you cannot afford the houses around here. Hardly, you know. It's got to be 2-person income, three people in one house. I mean, this is ridiculous. Gone are the days where you could have like one man supporting a whole family. Those days are gone unless you get into the markets, you know, and you make some smart investments. You know, then obviously you can support a whole family, and that's what my goal is to make enough money to support a family so the wife doesn't have to work. That's the goal, okay? Your goal should be what you want it to be, but it should be obviously making more money. So can you imagine the interest on that? Guys, interest rates are approaching, I just looked today for the video, they're approaching around 7.58% or something, right around there, 7.5. So it's approaching 8%. We have not seen interest rates on housing this high since, I don't know, a long time, the 70s or whatever. This is just crazy, guys. So houses are not affordable. You're going to be paying so much money in interest if you buy a house. You guys, so if you do buy a house, make sure it's affordable to you, and you should put down a large down payment, okay? But also, guys, I would say not to buy a house right now, and you should buy one when rates come down, obviously. So, and some people are like, oh, I got to get a house now, I got to get it. But you can just delay that, and you'll save yourself tens of thousands of dollars if you buy at lower rates, okay? You never want to be paying a banked 7.5% interest. I mean, unless you're using that home as a business front or something like that, where you could easily make the profits back. But to most people, a house, it's just not really even an investment. A house is more of a liability, okay? You know, that's why a lot of people should just rent, because houses are so expensive. Trust me, I know a lot of people that own houses, and they're just constantly spending money. So I would advise waiting to buy a home and just buy a home next year, okay? But a lot of you probably don't even care, but it doesn't matter. So onto the markets. Ooh, I didn't even. So the markets today, the S&P was down 1.35%. Dow was down 1% to 34,000, still close to all-time highs, but yeah, it's come down. Nasdaq that's the tech index. It has like 100 of the best tech stocks. That one's down about 2%. So Michael Burry's play was apparently right, and he's probably leveraged on that play. So he's probably making big money just today. Yeah. But the markets are looking forward, though, to when they lower the rates. So keep in mind, guys, the market participants are going to be looking to the Federal Reserve to see for signs that the rates will come down. Once they start getting those signs, the stock markets are going to go up, okay? But yeah, we could have a recession and a bit of a stock market meltdown a little bit in the meantime before next year. You know, the meltdown could start now. But these markets are so crazy, guys, anything can happen. So gold is $1,917. Silver is $24.11. Ron, I watched this one show, Ron's Basement. Today he said silver exploded. Not really. Silver was just around 23 something yesterday, and it's only around 24 today. That's not an explosion, Ron. Come on, buddy. He's got a good channel though, but I doubt he watches me. Silver is just such a great investment, guys. You know. Do I have any silver out here? Yeah. I put this silver right here, you know. I try to buy silver every 2 weeks, even if it's only 5 or 10 ounces, guys. So I think last week I only got 10 ounces. But sometimes, you know, you get more, obviously. When it's cheaper, I like to buy more. So my next order will probably be a little bit higher. Platinum, 938. This is an extremely rare metal and extremely useful. I don't think it corrodes. It's used in catalytic converters. Yeah, it's used as a catalyst to get other things reacting, okay? You know, I'm no chemist, but I actually took chemistry twice because I failed it the first time. I passed it the second time, though. Copper, I didn't even need to take chemistry. I just wanted to do it. Copper is $3.77. Copper is known as Dr. Copper. When copper price starts to melt down, that's not a good sign of the economy. It's a sign that things are slowing. And I think we are getting some signs over in China that they're still not doing very well in their economy. They're still pretty slow. Oil is down to 79. Yeah, oil is just trading in this range, guys. 77, 78 bucks to 84 bucks now. It's in this range, and I expect oil to go down. If we go into a recession, it's going to go down. So I would look to buy oil stocks on the cheap if you can. You know, if you can, when you can. I buy Petro Brazil, and I buy the stock. I don't get into the options on that. I like the stock. I got 80 shares right now, and I like it because of the dividend. Okay, this is what smart, sophisticated people do. Is they get dividend-paying investments. You know, a lot of people will buy good investments, hold them for their whole life, and they'll be worth a ton of money. You know, so this is one of those things you can do. PBR, Petro Brazil. Oil's not going anywhere, guys. They don't have the grid, the electrical grid to support that many electric vehicles, and they're finding out that a lot of these EVs are not as good as a lot of people are not too satisfied with them. They don't go very far. Batteries are incredibly expensive to replace, but I do still see electric cars taking over completely into the future. But oil and gas are always going to be useful. Whatever, you know this, guys. Bitcoin is 26,000, so it's still pretty low. I think yesterday it popped up a couple hundred, and then looks like today it's back down a little bit. So those stocks, you know, the blockchain, Riot Blockchain, MARA, Marathon Digital Holdings, and Hut 8 Mining, HUT. Those ones, if the cryptos continue to decline, you can look to buy those, guys. Ethereum, 1648. Tether is at 99 cents. I don't care about Tether yet. I'm just trying to switch it up a little bit. Dogecoin is still at 6.2 cents. I don't think Dogecoin really moves. Maybe they're just trying to... I don't know what they're trying to do with Dogecoin, guys. I don't know if it's an accumulation level for, you know, so some of these insiders can be accumulating right here, and they don't want to accumulate too much, so they're keeping the price at 6. I don't know what the issue is with Dogecoin, guys. If someone's an expert on Dogecoin, please tell me. On to the stocks, guys. AMC. It's at $14.53. AMC was down 26%. And it did a reverse split, 1 for 10. So that means if you own like 100 shares before, now you only have 10. So psychologically it sucks, you know? It's like, dang, I own a lot more or a lot less shares. But that doesn't really matter, guys. But the thing is, a reverse split is a sign of something very, very bad. So their preferred ape shares, stupid ape, some kind of catchy name they invented, to make it sound better, which is a terrible idea to begin with. They're converting them to common stock. So this is the amount of stock is going up. AMC, guys, not good. This is one I would stay far, far away from. You can see the levels, it's just dropping. It's like every day it's just dropping more and more and more. Will this get too heavily shorted and then it'll be due for a pop? Yeah, I don't know. Probably. These things always pop after a while, but GME is down 2% today, $16.53. So GameStop I do like, so AMC no. GME, yes, I do like that. DWAC down to $13.92. That's the Trump stock. I do like that, okay? We want to see how that plays out with the DWAC. It's a SPAC. Merge with Trump's company, the Truth Social, whatever bullshit company. They're going to merge possibly, so we're just waiting to see. Yeah, DWAC could be good. Digital Brands did a 1 for 25 reverse split. So that kind of stinks. A 1 for 25. So if you owned 100 shares, you now have 4. And this is a company that I tell everyone to stay away from unless you're buying it on a dip and then the thing's going to pop up. Guys, you can make a living on DBGI just by trading it. You know, you can make a living on any one stock. So I was looking for an opportunity to trade GNS today, but it didn't really have too many great opportunities. It came up to $1.19 and then came back down to $1.13. Didn't really have super great trading opportunities unless you're dealing with, you know, thousands and thousands of shares. Then you can, yeah, you can make money at it like that, yeah. So the ARK Innovation, that's Kathy Wood's fund, down 3% to 40 bucks. I actually kind of like that, especially if these markets start to rally again. There's a lot of meme stocks included in there. It could possibly take off and go crazy again. Okay, going into a recession, it's going to go down. But yeah, so ChargePoint, CHPT, and Blink Charging. These are two of the EV companies I watch, and these prices are finally coming down enough to where I'd say almost feel comfortable buying them here. Okay, so I will continue to monitor CHPT and BLNK. These are both companies that are involved in EV charging, so charging stations in like California and different states, and I'll definitely be monitoring these ones for you because they interest me a lot. Because like I said, I'm very hopeful for the future of EVs. Sound is down to $2.25. Yeah, when Sound was down to $2, I knew it was a buy there. Obviously, rallied up to 240 something. Now back down to $2.25. So now it's kind of no man's land between 240 or between 2 and 250. It's kind of no man's land. I hate being in no man's land. But yeah, long term SOUN probably pop way back up. Long term, big time. Rite Aid is down to $1.44. I just like Rite Aid for some reason. I work there. They still have like lots and lots of stores open. The company is starting to falter. Their earnings are not as good, but they're still at the point where Rite Aid could turn it around. Their profit margins are just kind of low. They must be dealing with some of the wrong products. They got to get better profit margins, guys, and get more people in the store. But I'll be watching that one for you. So the biggest stocks I'm in right now, Genius Group, GNS. That's run by Roger Hamilton, and Troika Media. I have been suspecting that these companies will merge. Something is going on, guys. Their prices are fluctuating around the same. It looks like the CEO of Troika, they tried to make him step down, but he said no or something. So then they fired him. And guys, there could be a reason for this. I think the reason that they fired the CEO Sid, whatever the hell his last name is, this guy. I think there's a far greater purpose of why they fired him, and I believe it could be because of a merger. And Roger, in fact, he has a 10-step plan for defeating the short institutions. This is real. He's got it in videos right on YouTube right now. He's got a 10-step plan, and one of his plans is it's a merger. Or a merger or buy out some other company. So I do believe this will happen. Okay, I personally believe that there's going to be a merger with Genius Group is going to merge with Troika or something else. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times, hundreds of times in my life. Okay, but I'm just telling you the honest truth of what I think. I think there's going to be a merger, and I think Genius and Troika are going to really start to go up and just rally for a little while. Also, they're doing the share count at the end of the month. Genius should be blowing up any day. It should, like any day. But I think they're waiting to do that, the merger announcement. Okay? I could be wrong. That's all I really had for you today, guys. Those are some of the stocks of interest to me right now, today, you know. And some of the cryptos. I don't hold any cryptos right now. Actually, I do have a little bit of Bitcoin. Not enough to write home about or anything, though. And guys, please join the Patreon. We're up to about 18 members in there, 18, 19 members in there right now. So it's going great. My channel is finally starting to take off. And yeah, like I said, my original channel, John's Gold and Silver, is probably not banned anymore because I checked it out and I think I'm clear. So I'll be posting this video on there today, and as well as my other 3 channels. But guys, if you're watching this, please move over to my John's Gold and Silver channel for my main messages every day, and that's because I do believe it's back and amazing. So thanks guys a lot. Please let me know what stocks you would like to hear about, because one of you wanted me to mention DWAC, so I did. Okay, and I kind of like it. All right, so you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.